Hello, 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 and welcome. My name is Sabrina Victoria. This is Her Talk Show. I am here with Emily Tosoni today. We have an awesome topic we're going to be talking about today. We are going to be talking about the reasons why you should not go to any business retreat.
It's true.
This is going to be good. Let's jump in.
Get ready, because today's guest is about to change the way you view your world. This is Her Talk Show, hosted by Sabrina Victoria.
There's always some shit that happens right when I'm about to, my eye itches. I all of a sudden feel like I got my nose. There's always something with my brain nose. Anyways, I see a bunch of y'all jumping on live. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome. If you were listening on the replay, by the way, make sure you hashtag replay wherever you're at, because Emily and I will come back. We'll give you some love in the comments. But listen, I'm here every day. Her Talk Show, we run every single day. We delve deep into the realms of health, wealth, and leadership, concentrating a lot on entrepreneurship. And we bring on some of the most brilliant women globally. We've interviewed over 600 women, and we have Emily Tosoni here with us today. Emily and I are actually running a business retreat coming up in Georgia. And, we've just been kind of mulling things over as far as hey, you know what? It would be kind of interesting to sit down and figure out what are the reasons why somebody wouldn't go on a business retreat? Because I feel like they're just so awesome. Obviously they're sucky to some capacity. So we've compiled the list. We've both compiled the list, and we're going to just dive into all the reasons why going on a business retreat would just be an awful idea. I'm actually really excited for this. Let's just rip exactly what we're doing. Just rip it to shreds.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. So this topic kind of came about because, hey, Tammy, obviously, there are people that say we want to come, but here's XYZ reason why we can't. And hear us when we say, we also respect that there are reasons why it won't work. It's not the right fit, whatever that might be. Yeah. So we want to tell you why you should not come and really give you a perspective of what it will, the hard work you're going to have to do if you do decide to come, so that you can really play around with, is this something that you're saying no to because it feels like a little inconvenient and a little icky? Yeah, let's just jump in. Do you want to start us? Or do you want me to?
Well, the first one that comes to mind is just in general, right? When you just pull yourself up to 1,000 feet and you're looking down, it could look like a total waste of time.
Yes.
It's kind of just you're just, what are you doing exactly? It could turn into a social hour where everyone's just sitting around bitching around about their husbands, right? It could be that instead of actually getting all your work done and actually diving into your business and learning more about your business and really, all of us having our computers there and all of us being able to get work done together, it could end up being that we're spending our days just eating and not getting anything done, not diving into anything. That was kind of the first one that came to mind. Just complete waste of time. And who would want to sit around and actually get stuff done? Who would actually want to dive deeper into their business and sit down with their computer with us and actually, step over the walls. The tech walls is what I was just talking about in the mastermind today. I get stumped all the time with tech. I'm moving and grooving in my business. I'm doing so well. I'm getting all my shit done. And then all of a sudden, boom, some freaking shit happens with some platform, some new thing that I'm learning. I can't freaking figure it out. My brain starts to hurt. And then I just throw the whole thing in the trash and just like cut up an orange and just sit down on my stool and contemplate my life as an entrepreneur, right? So like, why would you want to go to a place where you're going to sit down in a group with your computer and actually have somebody look over your shoulder and help you figure out what that conundrum is, and then literally figure it out within seconds and then keep moving on with your business? Like, why would we want to do that?
So in alignment with that one, we also don't want you to come to the retreat if you don't want to get to know yourself in greater depth. So it's not just getting to know the systems and the structures in greater depth, but it's also about you have to get to know yourself, because your business, you're part of your brand, and the depth to which you know yourself and your own values and the values you infuse into your business will dictate how far your business growth can go. And really, we hold ourselves back by not taking that deep dive, by judging ourselves, by comparing ourselves to others. And if we don't sit in a space with other people that are also struggling with this in order to figure out our own shit, our businesses don't grow. So if that's not something you're comfortable doing, don't come. If you're not ready to take that deeper dive, I mean, we have not mapped into this retreat a lot of like deep, touchy-feely type personal things, but everything we do to help you set up systems and structures will also require you do a deeper level of evaluation of yourself. And I think that feels really icky and scary to a lot of business owners, because we started our businesses to do and not to feel. And we miss out on the fact that the thing that creates the connection to drive continued repeat clients and to drive that consumer journey is the know, like, and trust factor. And if you don't know, like, and trust yourself, you're not going to get business. So if you're not willing to do that deeper dive, you should not come to the retreat.
With that, I think in conjunction with that, also don't come to the retreat if you're really, really honed in on your ROI. Like if you're really connected to like, I have to tangibly see the output, or I guess the output of what comes out of a retreat within the first week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, where you can actually like see the thing or see the difference. I think also staying away from our retreat would be a great idea. It's $2,400, right? If you're looking to like calculate that you made exactly $2,400 back, I don't think it's the best. I always say, if you're hung up on the 24, then you're never going to make 24,000, right? Like we're trying to add zeros over here. So, if you're that like honed in on the 2,400, and that's really your biggest holdup is the money that you're going to be investing into your business, it's not really a good place. We can't really prove to you that our specific retreat gave you back such and such amount of money. That is our plan, obviously, but there's no way to really calculate that.
And I want to add, there's no way to calculate that, because what you take away and what you do with it is up to you. So again, we don't want you to come if you're not willing to sit in the spaces with us to make the monetary investment and then sit there with us and learn new ways of doing and being in action and thinking and implementing, so that you can see the ROI, so that you can create the ROI. If you're expecting us to tell you this is exactly what your ROI will be, we can't do that, because we are not running your business. We can give you all the tools. And that feels really scary to a lot of people as well. And honestly, that's probably, again, another reason why you should not come, is if you're not ready to actually take the information that you'll be fully immersed in, don't make the investment. Don't do it. Because you have to be willing to put in the work to see the ROI from your investment.
It's your turn.
Okay, so the other thing that should deter you from coming, like a reason that you shouldn't come, is if you are all about, how do I make money today? How do I make money right now? How do I do the quick thing that's going to work? How do I go viral? How do I start getting clients next week? Don't come. Don't come. Because what we're going to make you focus on is imagining long-term success.
Yeah.
The dreaded 5 to 10 year question. Where do you see your business in 5 to 10 years? And if all your thought is, I need to be making money in the next 3 months, don't come. Because the reality is, we're going to teach you sustainable, strategic ways to grow your sales and your social media, and to create systems in your business that will work for you long term. And if you are not invested in understanding the consumer journey, buyer psychology, and that trying to turn over and create a quick income does not lead to sustainability, if you don't have that mindset of like, what I invest now is not really going to show up for a while, then you shouldn't come. Because we're going to give you tools and you will see changes as long as you're implementing them and you're consistent and you are always doing A/B testing and you are evaluating and you're refining. And if you're not willing to learn how to do that for sustainability, for long-term growth, for a strategic understanding of how to be in action in a way that works while also being aware of your mindset and how that impacts what you do, then you shouldn't come. We don't want you to come if you're not ready for that.
I think it's also important to recognize that we don't know where you're at in your business.
Exactly. That's why we're being honest here about all of this.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, if you're coming in and you have, 100,000 followers across Instagram and LinkedIn, I mean, yeah, your results coming out of our retreat are going to be way different than somebody coming in that says they just have a Facebook profile that has pictures of their cats and their kids sledding over winter break, right? So we're being very mindful of, hey, listen, if this is where your head is at, as far as, success within the first week, we don't know where you're at in your business. We can't promise anything of the sorts, but we do promise that there is going to be a ton of information that you're going to walk away with that you didn't previously know, that you can start implementing immediately, meaning that day, and start to see how it works and start to see how it could create income for you going forward if you kept doing it on an ongoing basis.
I think that's a really big one. Is I see this with my clients a lot. You think you're ready, and then when you're given the knowledge, the tools, the guidance, the strategy, the mindset shifts, you're not.
Yeah.
And we don't know, like, you're the only one that knows that. Yeah. And it is 100% not to shame you or make you feel guilty, because you are where you are and you need to just be knowledgeable of that.
Yeah.
The goal here is to really help you be aware of yourself and the things that are keeping you from where you want to be in your business. Now, are there outside things that impact what happens? Of course. We are strictly talking about the pieces that you can control.
Yeah.
And we want you to make an educated, thoughtful decision with all the information in front of you. And we want your investment to be worth it to you. And your investment will be worth it to you if what we are talking about here are investments of time and energy and intention that you are willing to make. Otherwise, it won't be worth it. Otherwise, you shouldn't come, because you will walk away with very specific things you can do, very direct guidance and tools for implementation. And not everyone's ready for that.
I'm going to add to that too, which I don't think is on either of our lists, but Emily's kind of bringing it up for me. Like all honestly, if you're somebody who doesn't appreciate social media,
don't come.
Or email, yeah, for real, don't come.
Yeah, don't come.
Yeah, because that's what we lean into. So we're all about the importance of social media across many platforms and the importance of email sequences or emails going out to your audience. So if those two things are uncomfortable for you, you're the type of person that just likes to do one-on-one calls and organic. Like if I asked you, like, how do you get most of your sales? And you're like, word of mouth. I hate social. I don't have social. We literally have nothing for you, like quite literally. We fully 100% believe that social media is a great platform to advertise and to market on. It's a free platform. Why would you not? And we lean into that fully for both of our businesses. So
100%.
A little caveat there. All jokes aside.
100%.
All jokes aside. I do want to do a shout out. We have quite a few people listening live. Just so you know, we're streaming across 6 different platforms right now. So thank you so much for being here, hanging out with us. Emily and I are talking about business retreats and where you need to be at mentally in order to actually attend a business retreat. And if you're not there mentally, emotionally, financially, then probably shouldn't attend a business retreat, including ours. We're hosting a business retreat May 15th through the 18th, this coming May in Georgia. We're super, super excited about it. And, you know, Emily and I were kind of sitting around. We're like, listen, there's actual reasons why people wouldn't attend. Yep. Why would people not attend? So we decided to put together a list and present it to you just so that we're all on the same page. We know where we're all heading. One of the things that has come up for me is it wouldn't make sense for you to attend a business retreat if you don't know anyone going, right? So if you're looking at all the pictures going up, you're like, I don't know any of these people. I don't even know the hosts of this retreat. Why would I want to meet new people? Why would I want to open up my circle to new people that might know things that I don't know? That might know things that other people in my circle don't know. Why on earth would I do that? So if you're the type of person that just likes to stay the same, doesn't like to open up into other people's realms, doesn't really like to look outside the box, doesn't really like to learn anything new, kind of likes to just do the same thing over and over and over again, hoping for different results, and sometimes it's a little different, then definitely don't come. Because so far, everybody who has signed up, besides 2 people, don't know each other. So, you know, if you're kind of look at the roster and you're like, I don't know anybody. I don't know if I want to go. What if I don't like these people? Definitely don't come, because having outside, you know, ideas or thoughts coming into your world, I mean, it's not always a good thing if you're not open to it. That was a good one. That was a freaking good one.
And well, yes, I'll just yes to feel like all of that. And we know that that's real. You might feel totally uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because you don't know anyone. It's a place you've never been. You own a business though. And hopefully you're going to get clientele you've never met before. And you're going to learn things that you didn't know before. So if you're still feeling uncomfortable in that realm, it's definitely not for you. And also I would say maybe think about why you started a business. I mean, truly, please know that I mean that like with so much love for you to have self-reflection. Like if you're not comfortable meeting new people and being in spaces where you don't feel 100% comfortable, why did you start a business?
Yeah.
Because
that's real talk right there.
Like, yeah, exactly. Kristen, step outside your box, ladies. Like, I'll just throw in there on a like serious. I am 100% an introvert. And people who know me well have heard me say this, people that I coach with, like, I get it. Showing up to a space where I don't know people, I am the total wallflower. And being a business owner has required me to get very uncomfortable in that regard. And so we would say to you, if you're not ready to get into that discomfort, just do some self-evaluation of why, because that might be a big part of why your business hasn't grown like you want it to.
Yeah. Yeah. To that point, it's very important to recognize. I think sometimes this is such a simple thought, but like we don't really put it together that our businesses need money to survive. Okay. But who has the money? People. People have the money. So like if you're not comfortable talking to people in any capacity, whether it's social media, whether it's through email, whether it's in person, whether it's on a YouTube video or live or whatever, if you're just like not down with any of that, then people can't hear you or see you. And if people can't hear you or see you or know that you have something for sale, a product or a service available, then there's no way they can give you money. The only way they can give you money is if you are in front of them to some capacity and talking about it. You know, we see this all the time where people are like, oh yeah, I'm on social, but then we go to their social media and there's nothing about their business. And then they're like, yeah, but I'm not making any money. Girl, nobody knows that you have anything motherfucking for sale. Well, look at the side where it has like your about and your little area for maybe your, there's nothing. There's nothing over there. It's just like mom of 3. I love to read books and to cook my husband good meals. Oh, how are we supposed to know you have anything for sale?
Which
so you have to get in front of people. You have to get in front of people. So again, ladies, if you're not down with the social media, that's cool. Don't come. If you're not down with meeting strangers, people that you don't know, because it makes you just super nervous and you just want to stay the same. You don't want to learn anything new from anybody who maybe has different experiences than you. Then again, just stay home. Is it my turn or your turn?
I wanted to bring up one.
Oh.
So I think, well, in case you're watching this and we don't know each other, my educational and professional background prior to what I do now is in the medical field. So I had to do annually, and still do for some of my certifications, CEUs every year, or on like a road, you know, every 2 years or whatever it is. Any medical professional, and I know there are other professions out there that require similar, you know, continuing ed units of some kind. The purpose of this is to make sure you're always learning new, updated information about the field in which you're working every day.
Totally.
Because things change, especially in the medical field, things change. But every profession, there's always new information, especially when we're talking about running a business through virtual platforms, because the technology, the options, everything changes so quickly. So if you're someone who is literally not willing to invest in learning new information that you don't already know from someone other than your own brain or a Google search, don't come.
Yeah.
And also, like, don't pay for, you know, it'd be like if you paid to get a certification in something that required CEUs and you went through all the work, learning everything, studying for it, taking the exam, and then you were like, but I don't want to keep up with the CEUs. It costs money to do that. So it's a long-term investment of not just your time and energy, but your money. And that's what this is. This retreat is you continuing to invest in learning in ways that you're not going to learn from your own brain or from Google searches. And if that's not something you're willing to do, just like Sabrina was saying, you know, you don't want to learn from other people's experiences and information. And if you are not willing to make that financial time, money investment energy. That was the one. Financial, time, or energy investment don't come.
Yeah.
And also,
How much is it for a college course? Speaking of what you're speaking about, like are college courses now like grands, $2 to $5 grand for like a course or like a class?
I haven't looked recently at what a college course costs, but I will say for my athletic training certification, it could cost anywhere from $200 to $500 to do a small portion of CEUs over like a 2 or 3 day period or an online course. Depends on how many CEUs, but you then have to invest in multiple chunks of those to get all the CEUs you need for your reporting period. So, you know, you're looking at thousands of dollars over the reporting period for CEUs. So, you know, any of you that have certifications in any field, you have to do this. I mean, it's a requirement to continue learning, to continue to be at the top of your game with your knowledge and understanding of what it is you're doing. And this is no different. Sabrina and I aren't going to bring information to you from 2020. We're bringing information to you from right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And one of the things that I've always been told, I mean, I'm the type of person, I know Emily is the same. I'm constantly reinvesting. Like I just spent money for a business, for an event, a seminar, I guess this week. And then the weekend before that also spent money for two separate things with separate speakers, with separate learnings in order to learn more about how I'm doing things, right? It was a business. It was all business, how to get my business to grow, how to make more money, how to create better flow, better systems, right? This is the stuff that I can then implement into my business, and then also take and now give to you during the retreat, right? So we're constantly learning new things, constantly investing in our business so that we know the best systems that are in place right now to do, to create, you know, a thriving business for ourselves. Love that. Yeah. There is something that came up for me. Now I can't read my handwriting. Oh, it was something that you said that triggered this, but also kind of on my list is if where you are in your business. So you could be at the very beginning of your business, or you could be 4 years into your business. We're talking about mindset here. If you are not fully committed to your business or the success of your business, or if you're not fully confident in your own ability to run your successful business, then you should not come. Right? So Emily and I can't give you that. We can't, like, there's no way for us to sit down with you and be like, okay, here's some stuff. Now, do you feel confident about making money in your business? Now, do you feel motivated to, we cannot, nobody can do that for you. Nobody can give you motivation. Nobody can give you confidence, and nobody can get you to be committed to the success of your business. Those are things that only you know. So we're looking for women who are fully committed, fully confident in their own ability to be able to be successful, and that already are motivated. Emily and I are not motivational speakers. We've never claimed to be able to motivate anybody. We're teachers, we're practitioners. We're here to teach you things. So you have to come with those 3 things. So if you are not confident, if you're just like, I don't know if I can even do this. I don't even know if I even want to do this, right? If you're tired, if you're just like, I'm just not feeling it, do not come. Do not come. We're looking for women who already have their foot on the gas. They're already rolling. Like some of y'all are running at 100 miles an hour, but you just don't know where to go. You're just like all the way. We see you and we're so proud of you. But we want to take that. We want to take all of that drive, all that motivation, all that speed, and we want to direct you into an actual playbook that you can plug into and start to create real momentum and real success for yourself. So that all this time and energy that you're putting into your business, where you're just all over the place, and get you focused on something that can actually give you some tangible results towards your bank account. But we can't do all that stuff for you. So if you don't have the confidence, if you are not fully committed, and if you are not really motivated, if you're looking for us to motivate you, then do not come.
I want to add to that because I think this part is really important. So if you've like zoned out a little, lean back in, like pull your brain back together because I'm reading this book right now. Can't remember the name of it, but I'm really appreciative of this perspective. And I want to add it to what Sabrina is saying, that most women don't actually lack confidence. And that we actually hear that a lot, like, oh, you're not confident, you need to show up confidently. Most of us don't lack confidence. We started our own businesses. We're confident in what we know. We're confident in what we can do. It's not a lack of confidence. It is that you're worried about offending someone else with your big moves. It's not a confidence issue. You don't want to offend anyone because that's kind of what women have been taught, like just play nice. So,
girl, that goes so deep. That's from your partner, to your parents. We just had someone on the mastermind today, not naming any names, who was like, I could do that, but I don't want to because of, literally said the name. Someone. Yep.
I mean, truly, we say all the time, I don't have the confidence for it. Bullshit. Yeah. You started your own business. Yeah. Nobody does that if they're not confident in themselves and what they know and what they can do and how they can do it and who they can help. You are confident. You just don't want to offend anyone. And so with that vein in mind, if you are not ready to learn how to form community and collaboration instead of a mindset of competition and how you might offend someone, if you're not ready for that mindset shift, it is not a retreat for you, because our whole foundation of what Sabrina does, what I do, what we're going to teach you is that community and collaboration, even with people who do the same thing as you, is what will move the needle in your business.
Absolutely.
Not competition, not this mindset of, oh, but I might take away from her. She might. No, there are plenty of people in the world. There are plenty of people who want to work with you and plenty of people who want to work with you. And you might both be doing the same thing, and there's still plenty of people for you. So how can you collaborate? How can you create community? You're not competing with one another. If you're not ready to change that mindset, and if you're not ready to see yourself as confident instead of living in this fake, I don't even, it's just.
They call them entrepreneurs.
She said entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs, that's what they're calling them.
I mean, truly, there's another book I read years ago that this phrase the name of the book is called Brave, Not Perfect. And the whole book is about these business owners, entrepreneurs, people that started large corporations that took brave, courageous action in spite of what might have been against them. And I think that part is really important. This is a brave, courageous step for you to hear all of these things and think, oh, shit, I'm really going to have to evaluate a lot about myself in order to be successful in this business. And this is a retreat where I can do that and get business tools. That's a brave and courageous step, but it is not a lack of confidence. You do not lack confidence. You just have to take brave, courageous action. And I want to quote here. I told Sabrina I was going to do this. I'm going to shout out to my friend Tracy Lee because she helps women overcome mindset shit to launch incredible businesses. And she always says, this is her tagline: mindset first, strategy second, action always. And really, to take out of Tracy's playbook, that's what we're teaching you. Your mindset has to be on point. You have to know strategically how to do the things, and you have to be in action. If you're not ready to do those things, this is not a retreat for you at all.
Love that. Just want them to sit in that for 1 second. There is something that you said that brought me back to something that we covered in the mastermind this morning about competition, or what you said earlier, as far as you're worried about. You didn't say offending. What did you say? You're worried about being too big for somebody, or
Oh yeah, I don't remember how I said it.
Oh, okay, but something about, like, overshadowing or overshining somebody else or something else or whatever that was.
Yeah.
I was using the example today of the mall and how all the stores in the mall are all competing, right? We have, for those of you that are in America, there's Bloomingdale's and Macy's. Those are big box stores. There's Banana Republic and Express. There's clothing stores, right? There's Fredericks and Victoria's Secret, like lingerie stores. And then there's all the candles and the lotion stores, and how they're all showing up confidently in their own business, right freaking next to each other, competing, but not in a rude, obnoxious way. Just there.
They're just existing.
Big and bad. Yes, big and bad. So again, to Emily's point, like, we have to stop worrying about, oh, I don't want to step on Express's shoes. Like, you don't hear Banana Republic being like, oh, we don't want to throw a sale too big because, like, Express might lose some, or they might get offended, or they might look at us weird. No, they're just in their own world. They're running their own sales. They're doing their own thing.
Yep.
Confidently, all in the same exact atmosphere, sometimes right across the freaking hallway from each other. And nobody is over here worried about outshining somebody else. And that's really what we're honing in on, ladies, is listen, we gotta put away. We're not in freaking high school anymore. We don't have to worry about our parents anymore. We don't have to worry about our spouses. We don't have to worry about your friend Sally in 8th grade, who, whatever the thing is, right? We're adults now, and we have to step into our dreams, our passions, our desires. And for you listening, all of you listening right now live, hi. And for those of you on the replay, it's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. And part of growing up is going to business retreats and learning how to run your business systematically, creating a solid foundation for it. What about those that, Emily, what about those that, like, I'm hearing this, I've heard this, I just have too much going on right now. I mean, is that a valid excuse? Like if it all aligns, I'm waiting, right? There's just a lot going on. I'm just waiting to see if it happens, it happens. What about this?
I think those are valid excuses in the mindset that those people are in with their business. It's valid to them. Because, again, as Sabrina already mentioned, right? We don't know where you are in your business. We don't know where you are in your life. We don't know where you are with what you're doing with any of these things that we have discussed. We don't know. That's you figuring that out. And if the response is, I have too much going on, I'm waiting for the money to show up, I'm waiting for a nudge from the universe, I don't want to discount that that's how you feel and that's what you think. And also, this is a nudge from the universe. It's an opportunity literally right in front of you.
Yeah. That's what I think too.
Yeah. I mean, you have to decide if it offers you the things you're looking for. That's the actual question you should ask yourself, not, when I make the money, if there's a spot still available, then I'll go. Well, then you probably won't make the money in time. The retreat will be over by then. So it's more of a mentality of, is this retreat going to give you tools and a different way of thinking and looking and implementing, meeting new people, learn, all the things. Is it going to give you what you need to move the needle in your business? And if the answer is yes, and you're honest with yourself, yes, it is, then you have to be honest with yourself about why you're not investing in it. And maybe that answer is the things we've already talked about. Maybe the answer is, I'm not ready to invest in this because I don't want to do a deep dive into myself, or because I don't want to take different action right now.
Yeah.
And that there is no shame and no judgment from us at all.
Emily and I also stumbled a lot of difficulty in the beginning of our business. What we're trying to do is give you a leg up.
Yeah.
Right? So we're trying to we're pulling all of our information together that we've learned. Mm-hmm. And we're like, listen, let's put something together so these ladies can just catapult. Let's just pull them forward, just like a whole bridge forward, so they don't have to stay in the muck of this for so long. But we're looking for the right type of mentality, right? We're not looking for all the women to come to the retreat. We're looking for the right women to come to the retreat, which so far we've done a great job. All the women coming are very driven women. They're ready to get going. They're invested in their business, fully committed, already motivated. They're so freaking excited for May. They can freaking taste it. And we're looking for 4 more. We're looking for 4 more that have that same exact mindset to add to the mix here, so that the vibration and the energy in the room, in the house, is the same.
And I want to add to that. I was reading an article in Forbes about retreats. And one of the things that was mentioned, so this one was specifically about work retreats with a team. And I want you to think about how this is kind of a team. We all have different businesses. Those of us that are going to be there, though, we are our own team, if you will, because we're all growing businesses. We're all women trying to grow businesses. Usually we're doing it by ourselves. And one of the things that they said in this article was, it's so easy to get stuck in the daily tasks.
Girl,
what?
Girl, hang on a second. Just last night, I wrote this down. So Emily and I did not go over any of this together.
What did you write down?
I just wrote down last night before I went to bed. H Club is my community, but same difference, right? We're bringing it all together. We are not a family. We are a team. And the reason I thought of this is because a family keeps each other safe, right? We're kind of coddle each other. A team holds each other accountable to bigger and better things. So we're here for the big picture. It's so crazy that you're freaking just out of the blue. You're just we're a team. Girl, we're vibrating so up here. It's great. I can't, I have the chills when you said that. I cannot even fucking believe this right now. Because things come to me, right? At all different times. And I'm always, how can I make my community better? How can we? And I literally, this was my whole thought. Okay, so team, go.
Yeah. I also, don't you just want to be in the same space with us, learning from us? If you don't like this vibe, don't come to the retreat, okay? But it's so true, because it's so easy to get stuck in your daily tasks when you're by yourself.
Absolutely.
And you forget to be intentional with the relationships that you're building with other people that you're technically working alongside. So you're building different businesses, but when you're not doing it alone, when you have a team, when you have connections with other people that are having similar hurdles, similar frustrations, and you can learn from one another, it reconnects us to the humanity of what it's like to deal with struggles and build businesses and support one another. And this is really important for business, because a lot of times we think of business as numbers. And don't get me wrong, data, numbers, really important. You should know them. You should keep up with them. You shouldn't obsess over them, but you should be knowledgeable of the numbers in your business. But if you forget the importance of the value that is not calculated in numbers, your business won't grow. So instead of being stuck in the daily tasks, you literally change the scenery. You have to leave your physical space. You have to fly or drive to meet us. You have to be in a place that is not your home with people that you may or may not already know. But what you do know about everyone coming, us included, is that we've all had struggles and we've all had frustrations and we've all questioned ourselves. We've all questioned our businesses. We've all questioned whether this is worth it. We understand that the mindset is the same in a lot of ways. So you do know who's going to be there. And once you get out of that physical space where you always are, it's a literal opportunity for your brain to learn in different ways.
Yeah.
And if that is something that you're not willing to invest in, if that's something you're not ready to invest in, this is not the retreat for you. If it is, if you want to come back to the humanization of your business, if you want to be in connection with other women on a deeper level that are also doing the work to achieve success, to have that team feeling, to meet the person who will become your accountability partner, to create new ways of showing up and implementing and doing. If you are ready for that, this is the investment, your next investment in your business growth. But we can't decide that for you. We can't decide that for you. You get to decide if this is the right opportunity for you.
I feel there should have been a little bit of a standing ovation with that. I feel like the crowd would have been like,
Oh God, I love it. Somebody's clapping out there. Kristen, are you clapping out there?
oh, that's great.
So in all seriousness,
Yeah, let's get serious.
we are serious. We want you to come if it's the right investment for you.
Absolutely.
We want you there. We have 4 spots left. And also, if it's not the right investment right now, then that's okay. We are not deciding that for your business.
Yeah.
And we don't want you to feel guilty if you don't come. But if it is the right investment, what are you waiting for? Why aren't you already registered? What are you waiting for?
Yeah.
What?
Absolutely.
Like truly, what else are you waiting for? What other sign do you need? Your business isn't where you want it to be. This retreat offers all the things I want to help me grow my business. What are you waiting for?
What is that thing that comes falling when you used to watch Looney Tunes when you were little? The Avalon? The Av? And it would come and it would just be like, what is that called?
The curtain? The curtain that falls down at the end of the episode?
No, it's the big thing. It's like a heavy cement thing that would come. I don't even know. They drop it and be like, it would just like smash them, like smash Jerry in the face. Like that's what came to me when you said that. I'm like, maybe they're just looking for a really aggressive sign. Maybe they're just looking for something really aggressive. But yeah, ladies, I mean, Emily summed it up great there. We're really, really excited. The curriculum is going to be out of this world. We're not promising magic pills.
No.
But we are promising definitely tangible things that you can work on within your business that will create some movement, some growth. some movement in your bank account. That's what we're really leaning into here. So we want to get it so that you can create a system for yourself, which not while you're there, right?
Yeah.
But you implement it with us. You continue to use it after us, and it starts to create a flow for you, some money for you, some income for you. We want you to stay in business. Emily and I are fully invested in keeping women business owners in business. That's what we're trying to do. Because you guys are freaking brilliant.
Yeah.
You guys are so freaking smart. I actually just got off the phone with Emily on like Friday or something. I'm like, dude, I was just on a podcast with a woman. So freaking brilliant. This woman knows so much information. I was like blown away. And Emily was like, totally agree. Yeah, we want to keep her in business.
Yeah.
Right. So we're trying to teach her a foundation, some systems, some flows for her business so she stays in business so she can help people with this thing that she's just brilliant about. So, but in order to stay in business, ladies, you need to make money. And in order to make money, you need some sort of, you can't just manifest this shit. I'm like getting so sick of this whole manifesting things. Ladies, I get the feminine energy. I get it. Get the whole, like, you have to center yourself and I get it. Yeah, do all of it. That's cool. But also, there has to be some masculine in the business. Masculine and the feminine together is what creates sustainable businesses. All these ladies walking around being like, all you have to do is, girl, there's a system, a very organized system behind that woman that has things going out automatically.
Yep.
Buttons being pressed, tags happening. There's hours and hours and hours of work that has gone into creating something that's automated for her so that she can sit in her femininity and manifest. But it's working really motherfucking hard behind her, right? So that's what we're trying to teach you, is that part.
The manifestation is the action. Like you want it to happen. You have to do the work to make it happen. And we want to show you how to set up those. We want to show you how to do that. It's in the, it's all the things.
Yeah.
Like,
but it's more than just a conversation, ladies. That's what we're trying to say, right?
Yeah.
You can't just jump on a call with us and in 30 minutes, just all of a sudden. This is hours. This is full immersion, what Emily and I are doing over this weekend. Full immersion, morning to night. Are we going to relax and get into? Yeah, girl, we're going to do that. But we're going to be talking business the whole time. Full immersion and getting some movement and keeping you in business. Imagine just how that would feel. Like, I'm just already so excited for the ladies that are coming.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, that just feels so good. I know when I get a new system up and running in my business, like Emily just taught me this new platform called ManyChat. She brought it to my attention freaking months ago. When did I finally implement it? I'll tell you when I implemented it. No, I implemented it when I went to go motherfucking see her.
When we met in person.
Yeah. So she had been talking to me about it probably 4 months prior. ManyChat this, ManyChat that, ManyChat this. I was like, girl, I'm motherfucking busy. I don't have time for ManyChat, whatever the F that is. Right? I see her in person. We met for the first time a month ago. I don't know.
Yep,
2 months
a
ago.
month ago.
2 months ago. And she's freaking talking about ManyChat. I'm like, what the frick, girl? I'm like, can you just show me this shit? We pull it up. She gives me her affiliate link. Boom, I'm on freaking ManyChat. I didn't get on it until I was fully immersed in her presence, with her looking over my shoulder, showing it to me, right? Then I took the information that she gave me, which was plethora, hurt my brain. Then I played with it for a few weeks. And then I literally just told her yesterday or today, that I have 6 systems running, fully automated through ManyChat now. But if I wouldn't have seen her in person, if she wouldn't have been leaning over my shoulder in person and showing me, hey, everything's going to be okay. This is how you do it. You click here, you look at this, you do that, right? She took like 10 or 15 minutes. It wasn't anything big, but new stuff scares us. New stuff seems like it's stupid, like it's silly. I'm already doing 1,000 things. I don't have time. Right? But when somebody can break it down and say, hey, listen, it's really not that difficult. Just go here. I'll help you through the first couple of steps. Then all of a sudden you're off and running. Now there's a whole portion of my business that was not running in that direction prior to 2 or 3 months ago that now is. And for me personally, it happened because I was in her presence. And that is what we're talking about as far as the retreat goes. You're going to be in our presence. We're going to be able to help you right away over your shoulder, connect things to your business to start to automate it in some area or another to get you rolling. Whether that's social media, whether that's posting, whether that's storytelling, whether that's actual physical systems for automation. There's several different things we're going to be talking about that flow together. You're going to use it all together, steps 1 through 5, and walk away with something amazing.
I mean, I'm excited. I can't wait. Okay, so we have 4 spots left. Get registered. And if you have questions, just message one of us. Just like any questions that you still need answers to, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what we're here for. We are humans. So you can reach out to us, like just message and say, hey, like I'm thinking about it, but I have these questions. We are not going to try to convince you. We will just give you answers so you can make the decision yourself, like we've done today. Now you have more information about kind of what we will be focusing on and what you can walk away with. So now you, in your brilliance, can make a decision as to whether or not it is the right investment for you right now for what you want your business to look like 6 months to a year from now. If you want it to look different, this is the investment to make today.
Yeah, absolutely. And also to add on, Emily and I, we get it, right? We get that there is actually for real, right? Low on cash, not sure. I get paid this date, whatever. We understand that. Just let us know. Yeah. We're open. We're open to working with you. So if you open up that sales page here, if you're clicking the links and you're like, this hurts, freaking DM us. We will work with you. We'll figure something out to get you there, even if it's payments. So we're open to it, but just we don't know what the holdup is unless you take action and connect with us. All good to go? This was great. I loved it.
This was awesome. I'm even more excited about the retreat now for myself. Yeah. So reach out with questions. I think the thing we will end on is don't wait so long that by the time you make the decision, there are no spots left.
The key. All right, ladies. Well, it's been absolutely fabulous. I'm here every single day. Like I said, we're always talking. We're talking health. We're talking wealth. We're talking leadership. And we are doing our best to get the ladies within our organization moving on up. I'm trying to get them to move. Yes, girl. All right. We look forward to the DMs. We look forward to all reaching out to us with any questions, comments, concerns that you have. We are here for you. Let's get these spots filled. And then let's just coast to May. Ladies. Adios.